Welcome to Sound Wisdom Tarot for your very special messages from the other side reading. I'm Shannon Rose Scott, and in this reading we call in the energy of a beloved, a loved one who has already passed on to the other side and who has a message for you, the listener, tuning in. So let's dive right in. Spirit guides, high divine, intergalactical beings, and angel guides, thank you for being here, overseeing this act of divination and mediation. Help me connect to the energy of the loved one, the departed, who has already passed on to the other side, who is here with a message. Thank you. So I begin by pulling just the court cards and the major arcana cards to give us an indication as to which spirit, which energy is here joining us. So who is here with us today, please? Spirit, who is here with us today? This card kind of turned on its head. Who is here with us today? I'm getting the message that this is the one. Okay, so we have two energies here. We have Knight of Swords popping up first, and behind that is the King of Wands. So we have somebody that was very passionate and skilled at what they were passionate in. So they might have been into the creative arts, with this plane here, I'm also like, they might have been a pilot actually, or involved in travel. But this person was like good looking and really, really skilled, very passionate about life, very fun as well, fun and passionate. And they were always excited. They were always trying new mountains to climb, new heights. And that could have been literal, like they might have actually been a literal hiker, mountaineer, climber, or just that they were always finding new adventures that were big adventures. And with these geckos here and serpent energy, lizards, geckos of different kinds, we're shown that this person had the potential to transform a lot in their own life. And with the lions here, we're shown that this person was very brave and courageous, and also warm-hearted, like they were very loving. Now with the Knight of Swords energy, this shows me that they also moved really quickly in life. And they were passionate about like sharing the truth. This person, like as a king, like mastered this element that in life that they were passionate about. But with this Knight of Swords energy, I'm also wondering if they were actually like young for their age. Young for their ability to have been able to accomplish so much and master so much. But even this king doesn't look that old. Like often the kings are portrayed looking a little older, but this king also looks quite young. With king and knight, they were probably masculine or had very masculine energy. And I'm getting more that this could have been your lover, a lover. Well, it's possible they're a father figure, but again, I'm picking up more on a lover energy for this reading. And if not a lover, a friend with that energy. So let's pick up a bit more information on who you are, Spirit. With now the major arcana, let's see what kind of a role this energy played in your lives, collective. Tell us more about this Knight of Swords, King of Wands energy, please. What role did you have in your listener's life? What role did you have in your own life that our collective here tuning in recognize, knows you for? I'll jump back if it's supposed to. Thank you, Spirit. Judgment, okay. So that's interesting with this sort of truth here that the Knight of Swords part of your beloved here portrayed. They absolutely had a calling for truth, a calling for justice. And I think they were trying to create a new world and bring all the people into this new world. They almost, I feel like your person here is this angel holding the bugle of truth and higher vibration, calling the people to join. This person was ready to leave their world behind and rise up into a whole other world. And I mean, while they were living, they were ready to leave their life behind as they knew it and join into something that was a higher calling. And they moved towards that fast. They were passionate about it. They might have been a leader of this higher vibrational group. But with this Judgment card here, this is a card of the high vibration, right? This is like the Judgment Day and calling those who are worthy and deserving and who vibrate at that same level to come join. And this is the role this person played in life. This is how they were known. So I feel like this is how they affected you. And perhaps, I mean, without even getting into the tarot yet, I'm just getting the message that many of you tuning in have trouble following this message now that your person has passed. Because it's hard. It reminds you of them. It reminds you of the grief. I'm not sure if there was, but again, I'm being called to say that if there was, in your scenario, a reminder that there's many different people tuning into this same type of energy, even, and that represent different people. Because here on this human plane, we have archetype roles we play. But so for some of you tuning in, this person also had a fall from grace, and yet you followed them. You believed in them for quite a long time. And this fall of grace, again, this isn't for everybody. So if this is not your story, don't try to make it fit. Listen for the other messages coming through that are yours. But those of you that do resonate with this part of the reading, you looked up to this person. They might have been your teacher. They might have been some sort of leader. When they had that fall from grace, it's been hard for you to use the tools you were taught by them. Even though the tools may be good, may have helped you, it's hard for you now to follow it because they're associated with this leader. So let's see what else we can get for the cards now. Using a full tarot deck now, a different full deck, the Light Seers deck. Let's find out why they're here specifically for you. So King of Wands, Knight of Swords, tell us more. What is your message for our listeners tuning in? What do they need to know right now? 3 cards, please. 3 cards, please. And with intention now, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, 7 of Cups. 2 of Swords. 4 of Swords. Okay. And let's go right away and clarify each one before we get into it. So 7 of Cups. Why is 7 of Cups here, please? Why is 7 of Cups here, please? 1, 2, 3. 7 of Swords. Okay. Why is 2 of Swords here, please? Why is 2 of Swords here, please? With intention, 1, 2, and 3. 7 of Pentacles. A lot of 7s. 7, 7, 7. And finally, why is the 4 of Swords here, please? Why is the 4 of Swords here, please? With intention, 1, 2, 3. The Magician. Okay. The cards have spoken and the cards don't lie. Let's get into it. Your beloved King of Wands and Knight of Swords wants you to know that they're aware that you've been struggling over making a decision. Okay, and you have 2 of these cards actually. Your past and your present energy. This way for you, past and present energy. A lot of indecision. Here we're shown this image of a person with 7 bowls turned upside down. And when he turns it up, there's something inside. Some of them have money and wealth and abundance. Others have love, but others have dangers. Like the snake coming out of one, the bat coming out of another. And one bowl is clearly different from the others and is like the better choice for you, but you haven't known how to pick it. You don't know how to identify which is the right cup for you. And you're still in this energy. You're still in this energy right now of trying to decide which way to go. And you feel like you've got all these different voices, at least 2 different voices, different sides, both telling you different things. And it's like they're picking at your head, saying, do this, do this, do this, do this. No, do this. No, 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 no. And you don't know which way to go. You want balance in this situation. Notice her tattoo has these kind of scales on it. You want balance in this situation, but you don't know how to create that balance. And you're not seeing the truth of the situation. You're blindfolded from the truth right now. You can't see what's right in front of you. You couldn't hear either. Even though one bowl clearly stands out, you weren't able to see it because you weren't in tune with your intuition. You were trying to think your way through this. And your person is here to say you can't think your way through this choice. Okay, it can't be about pros and cons, right and wrong. It can't be from that rational mind place. It has to be from your intuitive mind, which you feel in your gut. So in order to do that feeling in your gut, you need to take some time first. This is your next step. Okay, you need to take some time out to rest and to heal from the wounds. See, you have this choice to make because of some sort of wounding that's happened. And again, I feel like I have to draw back in mind this idea of this person who was this call to a different lifestyle, perhaps having some sort of fall from grace. Because you were really hurt by that fall from grace. It damaged you. And like I mentioned before, like now you feel like you can't even go to these tools you were taught by this person that helped because of your wounds. It's important that you acknowledge and grieve the wounding. Notice how she's like actually sleeping with the swords that have hurt her. It's like you've got to make time to actually acknowledge this hurts me. This has hurt me. I feel like you've been trying to make some sort of choice that will get you out of this faster. That's why you don't know which choice to pick. It's like, how will I be happy again? How can I do that again? But you're being called, no, you actually need to grieve first. Because your heart, your happiness, your heart is tied to these pains right now. And you need to find out how to untie, how to detach from the pain. And that is your next step, is taking the time to heal and detach. I love this one idea, if this might resonate with you, is to like write out your story of how you were hurt. Write it out and take as long as you need to write it out. Try to write it in as much detail. And let's say it took you like 5 pages to write your story. The next day, write it again, but this time only give yourself 4 pages. The next day, write it again, but this time only give yourself 3 pages. Same thing the next day with 2 pages. Then one day, 1 page. Then half a page. Then 1 paragraph. Then 1 sentence, and finally 1 word. And if you can stick to this process, what it will do is it will help you detach from your own situation, from this thing that causes you all this pain. It helps you detach from it. It helps you desensitize yourself to the trauma. It will help you clear your mind so that you're no longer feeling like you don't know who to listen to right now. It will help you clear out the pains so that you can actually tune into your intuition, because right now it's impossible for you to listen to your higher wisdom, because you need to do this. You need to take time out to rest and heal. Yeah, someone really hurt you. And whether your loved one is coming through because they were the ones that you felt snuck off in the dark of night and had this fall from grace, that they stole something, right? This person may have actually stolen something, whether it was money, ideas, just your time. But if they're not the ones who did this to you, they're here because they want you to know that they know that this happened to you. And they've been supporting you in the background. But that's why you're having so much trouble choosing right now as well, is because of this betrayal. It's like you don't want to be betrayed again. You're having trouble making up your mind right now, but right now, actually, you're only meant to be planting seeds. Planting seeds for what you want to grow next. You don't already have to choose exactly how to get there or exactly what it's going to look like. Not exactly. But instead of trying to focus on like, what do I need to be doing right now? It's like, no, it's what seeds do I need to be planting right now? If I want to be healed, how can I plant seeds of healing? How can I plant seeds of having more relaxation in my life? How can I plant seeds of having more joy in my life? What are the seeds I want to plant? Basically, this is like, what intentions do you want to set? And instead of trying to figure it all out, right, this energy, which way do I go? How do I do it? What do I do? It's like, no, just focus more on your intentions right now, on the specific but general ideas of how you want to feel in life, and nurture that. This is actually a time too, if the intention isn't running with you right now, it's more the idea that you need to be nurturing yourself right now instead of going anywhere. Okay, it's like you're running around with your blind eye and like listening to all these other people, what you should be doing, when it's like, no, rest and nurture yourself. Give yourself enough food, enough water, enough light, just like you would a plant. And nurture yourself differently on different days based on the weather, right? So like with a plant, you have to take care of it based on how the weather's been. If it's really dry and sunny and hot, you need to give your plant more water. If it's been raining a lot, you need to like back off of overwatering your plant, maybe even protect it depending on the type of plant it is. You need to do that for yourself too, depending on the type of day you've had, the other energies you've run into. How do you need to nurture yourself? That's what you need to be paying attention to right now. And when you take this time to heal and feel, what you're doing is that you're actually nurturing your inner magician. Because you are a manifester. And this is coming in your next step. Your next step is manifesting the life of your dreams. But you got to heal first. You got to give this magician time out. Time out to rest, heal, overcome this past situation. And you get to start all over. If you were following someone else's path before, now you're going to be the magician yourself. You're going to be creating this for yourself. And you have all the elements you need as long as you take time to rest and get unattached from the pains that have gone on in the past. That's how you're going to really step in to your ability to manifest everything you want and more. That's what your person wants you to know. Let's get some final oracle cards from Spirit, from this Knight of Swords, from this King of Wands. And while we're shuffling, I'll ask you at this point to please make sure you've subscribed to my channel. I so appreciate you all so much. I'm so lucky to have you tuning in. Yes, thank you for subscribing. And please go ahead and like this video. Drop a comment, even if it's just an emoji, the healing heart. But feel free to share your story. Any amount, as little or as much as you'd like. But commenting, even if it's just with an emoji, liking this video and subscribing really helps me tune into your energy even more in future readings. And I do offer privates for those of you looking for a more specific reading unique to you. You can find all that information in the description below. With intention now, 1, 2, and 3. Open up to your spiritual gifts. Open up to your spiritual gifts. This person may have inspired you in their life because they were such a leader and going towards the truth with such passion. They may have really inspired you in the way they proclaimed and tried to draw other people into the fold, into the mission. But now you're being called to honor your gifts. You are just as gifted in your own unique way. Remember that your true nature is spiritual, not physical. And the angels, including this angel, is sending you messages to guide your soul's growth. Yes. Once you take this time to heal, open up to your spiritual gifts. Your nature is spiritual, not physical, and you can create magic in your life out of thin air. Once you open up to your gifts, once you heal. Thank you, Spirit. Let's get another message, please. What else do the angels want our collective to know? With intention now, 1, 2, 3. If you get nervous, focus on service. I love this one. Yeah. Oh my goodness, you really do have a big mission coming your way. Yeah, not only was this person on a mission, now you're on your own mission. And your angels want you to know that if you get nervous about this mission, about opening up to your spiritual gifts, about being the magician in your life, focus on how it's serving others, right? Instead of trying to be like the best or to do it right, just focus on how you're helping. Just make that your focus. And that will help you with the nervousness. And one final message from the animal guides, from the animal spirits. Our candles almost burn out, but you're still with us. Thank you. Here we go. We have Beaver, lay a solid foundation. Yes, that is the energy of the 7 of Pentacles, right? Planting the seeds, creating and nurturing your foundation, your roots, what it is you want to be building here. Take your time out, my friends. But then it's time to work on this magician energy. And Beaver Spirit is here to help you lay a solid foundation. So yeah, focus on what it is you want to be manifesting. Allow your own spiritual gifts to come through. And when you get nervous, focus on service. It's been an honor to read for you. I really hope you gained benefit from this reading. I'd love to hear how. Again, thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Spirit, for overseeing this act of divination and mediation. And thank you to you. Until next time.